Hello student, have a wonderful morning to one you all. I, at Shivaji Group of Institutions, welcome you all with the video lecture class. Today I am before you with the literature portion and the topic that was running Old Man at the Bridge. It's written by Ernest Hemingway. So we have completed that introduction of that one and the central theme and the gist of that chapter in two lectures. And in our previous lecture, I taught you the text of the chapter and very few part is left here. I hope so that you have got that story. So let me talk about the particular story, what was going on in that story. So let's see, the story is completely based on symbolism because each and every word of the story is really very important and you just want to chew that word. You just want to taste each and every word because the literal meaning is really very common. But if we talk about the hidden and the deep meaning that is imbibed in that word, that is very important. Because here we are seeing that there is a conversation between a soldier and an old man. So soldier, who is soldiers here? Ernest Hemingway, who is playing the role of a soldier. Fine, and he is a narrator in the story. And old man who is sitting at the bridge side, who was very excited, who was very weak in his extreme point that he was not able to move even a single of a step, and he was just taking care of his animals. And he is saying here, he is doing conversation between soldier and saying that he is really bothered about his various animal. So if we talk about various animal, so when he is saying that various animal, so the thing that comes into a mind that there were so many animals, that's why he was very bothered or worried about them. But reality is not that. Reality is that there were only three types of animal. Three types of animal and two goats, cat and four pair of pigeons. So he just seeing that I'm very much disturbed about them, I'm very much worried and anxious for them. And during this conversation, we just came to know that this was a time of the Spanish Civil War. Spanish Civil War, and Spanish Civil War, it really denotes and points out destruction, decrease, demolish and death. Because whenever any war is occurred at the particular place, so we see that only common and ordinary people are suffered. They always come into clutches of death. And this is only harmful for the common person. But what about the prosperous and the person who live in big cities or big places or big palaces like this? They don't suffer. So the thing is that, in a brief way, we can say that civil war or any type of the war always brings destruction, decrease, demolish, gloominess, disappointment, and ultimately you will meet your death. Fine. So this is the symbolic meaning of this chapter, Old Man at the Bridge. So let's proceed our text. What was conversation going on between soldiers and old man? He was just asking that. No, he said, only the animals. I was living there, but I had no family there. I was living with my animals. The cat, of course, will be all right. A cat can look after for itself. So, itself, because it is used for animals and non-living things. So, that is why reflexive case is used here. Because literature and language portion are not separated from each other. Whenever we are teaching or studying any literature portion, we can also find out some language portion. So that is a reflexive case, and it is used for cat. So he's saying that cat will be all right because it can take care of itself. I can't think what will happen others, because I'm not able to think what will happen with my others animal. What politics have you? I asked. What politics have you? So the sentence, that is very brief sentence, very small sentence is written over here, but its meaning is very deep. If we talk about the politics, so it's a time when Spanish Civil War was going on, and it's a time of ownership of Abraham Lincoln. And Civil War means when a war is occurred at one place between two parties, just like northern state and southern state, and the northern states are very in a favor of slavery, and the southern state in against of that slavery. They both started fighting between them, and ultimately what's happened? Common people suffered. Common people didn't survive at that time, and at last, Abraham Lincoln, who was in against of slavery. So that is why there was a victory of northern state like this. So student, that is a big example of the politics. So what about the politics? What I need to be a politician? I don't mean at all, because common people or ordinary people or the people who are living from hand to mouth, they always be busy in their earning, because they always be in difficult situation, they always be in miserable and pitiable condition. How can they engage in politics? So I have no meaning of politics, such politics, he said. I'm without politics, I have no matter in at all. He said, I'm 76 years old, I have come 12 kilometers now, and I think now I can go no further. So he's saying here that just see my age, I'm 76 years old now, and I have coming from far distance, that is 12 kilometers, and now I feel that I can't move from here. This is not a good place to stop. I said, if you can make it, there are trucks up the roads where it forks for Tortosa. Tortosa means another place. So if you get some energy, if you feel something good, so you have to move from there, and you can take a conveyance of truck, because very soon trucks will come and that will drop you at another place, because that is not a good place for here. It's not a good place for you to stay any longer. That's not safe zone. You have to reach a safe place, because it might be happen that there will be attack of artillery, bullets. There must be bombing at some time. So I'll wait for a while, he said, and then I'll go. Where do the trucks go? So I'm just waiting here for a minute, and then trucks will come, and that trucks will leave you, drop you. And I asked, where will the truck go? Towards Barcelona. I know no one in that direction. He said that thank you very much for this courtesy, for this politeness, for this humbleness. So old man is explaining here of the notion that I really didn't know anyone in that place, Barcelona. I'm not familiar with anyone. Even I'm not familiar with the ways and the direction. But thank you very much. Thanks one again for your politeness, for your humble nature, for asking me a question, for being care of my safety like this. He looked at me blankly and tightly, and then said, having to share his worry with someone. Then after he started looking at me blankly and tiredly, was tired, and he looked at me and said, the cat will be alright. I'm sure, I'm quite sure, I'm damn sure that the cats will be alright. So here cats, there is no need to be unquiet about the cat, and quite no need to be bothered about cat. It will be alright. But the others, what about the other animals? Now what do you think about the others? What do you think? Old man is asking a question to the soldiers. What do you think about the other men? Why they will probably come through alright? So I'm saying that narrator is saying here that they must be alright. Perhaps they must be alright. You think so? Do you think so? He's asking a question. There was a doubt into his mind. He was saying this in a skeptical mood. There was a doubt into his mind. Why not, I said, watching the far bank where now there were no cars. Now he started watching the different direction, the far away, the places where the enemy was about to attack at that time. There must be bombing and the artillery attack at that time. So he was something bothered about all these things. But what will they do under the art? Why not, I said, watching the far bank where now there were no cars. But what will they do under the artillery when I was told to leave because of the artillery? So here is a question that there was a doubt into his mind, and he was saying that the cat can take care of itself. But what about the other animal, 2 cats and 4 pair of the pigeons? Even I was told, even as a human being, I was told to leave that place because of the bombing, because of the attacking of the enemies. Even the captain of that place told me to leave that. And we are saying that animals will be safe there. It's a questioning. It's a questioning matter. How is it possible? Even as a human being, I am not able to take care of myself at that place, at that danger zone, and you are saying that animals can take care of themselves. So actually, soldiers is not, narrator is not saying that, but the thing was going on into his mind. That was going on into his mind. Did you leave the dove cave unlocked? I said. So here, just see the in the second of the page, it said 4 pair of the pigeon. Now it said dove cave. So I think and it must be misprinting, or it must be absent-mindedness of the author or consent, because in the first page 4 pair of the pigeons, now dove cage, because the soldiers and the narrator who was listening all the things being absent-minded, because he was much bothered about the attacking of the enemies. He was not cautious about the conversation with him. He was just listening and giving his answers. I asked, yes. Then they will fly. Yes, certainly they will fly, but the others, it means the dove cage or the 4 pair of the pigeons, they will fly themselves, so they can survive at that time. It's better not to think about the others. So now he's saying that it's better for you, it's a good thing for you that you must take care of yourself, you should not think about them. If you are rested, I will go. I ask, get up and try to walk now. So if you rest here, if you stay here any longer, so I'll provide you trucks and another vehicle convenience to move from another direction. Thank you, he said, and got to his feet straight from side to side, and then sat down backward in the dust. So again he said thanks for this obligation, for its courtesy and politeness, and he just got his feet straight, trying to move his feet from one direction to another direction, and then because no energy was left in his body, that's why he sat down again into the dust. I was taking care of animals, he sat in a gloomy mood, being disappointed, being dejected. He said that I was there only for taking care of my animals. There were no family. I had no family at all. I had no family members at all. but I was there only taking care of my family. But no longer to me. I was only taking care of the family. There was nothing to do about him. Nothing was left, nothing was there to do for me. It was Easter Sunday and the fascists were advancing towards the apple. It was a time, it was the Easter Sunday. It denotes a pious day. It denotes something pious and holy. It was a grey overcast day with a long sailing, so their planes were not up. So these are the things that denote gloominess, that denote dejection, disappointment, that the fact that cats know how to look after themselves was all the good luck the old man would ever have. So, a student, you have seen that here the conversation between a soldiers and an old man who was sitting at the bridge, and this particular story is based on symbolism, because the thing is that the cunning people, the people who are cunning by their nature, they can take care of themselves, and the person who are something flexible, just like fourth pair of the pigeons, they can fly themselves. But what about the two goats? It means selfless people, the people who have not seen this world into their deep eyes. So what about them? They are very humble and polite. So student, this is the chapter, this is the story that is explained before you, and we can divide the story in four paras, just like in the first scene we have seen the conversation between a soldiers and an old man. Then the narrator asks the old man about the animals, then old man's political views. The old man expresses thanks to the narrator. So the old man thanked him but continued to express the concern about the fate of the animal. He was continuously bothering about the fate, the luck of the animals, and he had left behind. The narrator reassured him, saying the animal would be fine, and he is just trying to reassure him that no need to be bothered about them, they will be alright. The narrator told him the pigeons would fly away, but the old man continued to worry about the goat. He is saying that the pigeons will fly away, they can save themselves. The narrator told him that it was better not to think about it and that he should get up and walk to the trucks. So you should try, you should get energy to move from this place to go some another safe zone. He thanked the narrator and got to his feet straight from one side and then sat down the backward in the dust. The narrator thought in the end that the old man's only luck was that cats would look after themselves and that the day was overcast. The day was overcast. There was some disappointment, there was some gloominess. So the fascists were not able to launch their plans. The narrator in the beginning did not want to know the old man's story. After he heard it, he began to feel pity and said there was nothing to do about him. It means earlier the narrator, Ernest Hemingway, who is the narrator of the story, I was playing a role of soldiers, didn't know the story, didn't know anything about the old man. But when he got to know about him, he just felt pity about him. And he was saying, I have nothing to do with him. I am not able to help that person. So student, you have seen the story and the pathetic tone of the story, the symbolic meaning of the story, and different characters of the story. I hope so that you have got this story very well. That is very interesting story as well as symbolic story, the imagination that comes into your sight. So that is completed, and you will get the notes of this one as a PDF form. Then after I will start the another one, and keep studying at your home, be safe, and that is enough for you. Thank you and have a nice day to one you all.